97% of consumers read online reviews for local businesses in 2017, with 12% looking for a local business online every day. 70% of consumers will leave a review for a business only when asked. 85% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Positive reviews make 73% of consumers trust a local business more, and 90% of consumers read just about 10 reviews or fewer before they feel that they can trust the business.
There are savvy consumers out there who's just like me. I love shopping online. I also check the brand's feeds, also check on the reviews. And guess what? Guess what's the first thing that I check on their reviews? Bad ones.
What do you guys do if ever you see lots of bad reviews on your pages?
Siguro positive response na lang. Short and sweet, so no reaction of negative para hindi na umaba yung issue.
Naka-encounter na kayo ng gano'n?
Oo naman, ma'am.
Anong ginawa niyo before?
Nag-response na lang kami ng positive. Hindi naman na siya sumama.
Let's admit to ourselves that an online review or a social proof is, indeed one of the biggest assets a brand can get, most especially if it was done on social media. So I posted this question on MEC, a Facebook group called Millennial Entrepreneurial Community, and actually I was a bit surprised by some of the business owners' answers.
Getting a bad business review isn't actually a bad thing at all, because what it does is you, as a business owner, get unsolicited but very good feedback from your customers. And this feedback, whether it's bad or good, however you see it, is actually good for your business because it allows you to improve the current and existing processes that you currently have. So this is why I like it, and this is why I think you can actually turn bad reviews into positive ones and turn them into better services and giving your customers a better experience the next time around.
I've invited Carla Singson, award-winning writer, public speaker, and PR agency owner, author of The Open Bar, to give and share insights on how bad reviews should be dealt with by brands.
Carla. Hi guys. Hi Mel. Thank you for inviting me here.
So today we're going to be talking about handling negative reviews on social media. So I know you guys are asking how to handle negative reviews, what to do with it, do we have to delete it? Anyway, that's the main point of inviting Miss Carla Sinson. You also have a PR agency, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have been speaking to several social media managers and marketers, and they don't know what to do when it comes to negative reviews. Should they delete it, or what's the thing about that? How many have you been handling such?
Right. Yes. So as a PR agency owner, we have handled a lot of crisis management projects for businesses. Some are actually even big projects, some are even for politicians. So I also have my own online business, and yes, no business is perfect. It's totally normal to get bad reviews. It's totally normal that for every 100 customers you get maybe 1, 2, or maybe even 5 that are not happy with your services, and that's fine, no? So the important thing here is that you acknowledge what was wrong, and then you do your best to flip it. You don't have the lack of confidence to delete it right away or turn off your reviews just because you have 1, 2, or 3, or even 5 bad reviews. In my flower shop, I think we have like 15 bad reviews, but we also have 3,000 5-star reviews, so that's fine. So normally people can always they can rationalize why there's like a bit of bad reviews. So even in 5-star hotels, diba, we get bad reviews. So the thing that you should do is, number one, you have to acknowledge it, and you have to thank the person for giving a review. One, acknowledge and thank. You have to thank the person that they spent time in giving feedback, because only 1 out of like 12 unhappy customers actually take time off their day to give you feedback. So you should thank them for that, because they're unhappy in the first place. They're unhappy, but now they're actually like wasting more of their time to help you better your business. So you should thank them for that. Number 2 is you should acknowledge what they said, and you should agree, and you should agree to the inconvenience that it gave them. If you have to correct something, or if you have to confirm something with your staff or whatever, if this really happened at this time of the day or something like that, because you might be handling a project for a brick and mortar business as well. It's not all online, you know. So you acknowledge the inconvenience, and then you apologize. And then another trick to handling crisis management is you have to tell them the magic phrase, and it's not "I'm sorry." The magic phrase is "You are correct." When people complain and when people are unhappy, they don't want to hear that you're sorry. The first thing that they want to hear for you to say is that they are correct. So I do a lot of customer service training, and this is very common in restaurants. So when you complain at a restaurant that the food is too salty, or it's not al dente enough or something like that, and then sometimes the waiter can't do anything about it, but the waiter has to agree that they are correct, because that's their reality and you cannot debate with their reality. So number 1, you have to thank them. Number 2, acknowledge. Number 3, say that they are correct. Number 4 is you have to give the promise to solve the problem or give a solution. And then number 5 is to give them what we call in the service industry as a service recovery gift. So a service recovery gift is something that you give them to make them come back to you. So most likely in Starbucks, it's a coupon for free coffee, and it has a particular design and a particular code. So a way to do this, it's good to do this because you can also track how many unhappy customers come back. So in my flower shop, this is an online shop. We do service recovery by doing 3 things, and this is very bold. First is we are refund. If they're unhappy, we're gonna deliver the same package again. So if it's a roses and teddy bear, if they're unhappy with maybe the roses were maybe a bit withered or something, we're gonna deliver the whole package again to the girl. So we're gonna deliver the rose and the bear, and we're gonna offer a refund. Even if we delivered the new thing, we offer a refund as well. And the third thing that we're gonna do is we inform them that they have a future 50% discount for a future order. So what this does is that you give sincerity in improving your service, which is really what's important for you as a business person, and you as a social media manager. It's important for you to communicate that. And next is you want them to come back to you. So that's where the discount coupon comes in.
What if it's not just a bad review? Like, for example, it's a really bad long post
Like
on
a
social
rant.
media, and it became viral everywhere.
Okay, so if somebody talked bad about you on social media, you can do an Apple, which is what Apple does when someone publishes very bad news, which is to ignore. You can absolutely ignore it. It will die down. Someone else will have something bigger to talk about. People are always distracted on social media, so you can just ignore it and it will just die. Number 2, another thing that you can do is you can defend yourself by correcting the wrong objectively, but you have to be objective. You know, you can correct the wrong things, you know, just for the record. And then if someone fights you on social media, you always have to think about the clarity of message that you're doing, because if you're replying to a hater or someone who's ranting against you on social media, you are not just talking to him. You're also, even if you're talking to him, your whole community is watching, and these are the people that you're serving. So you should think of your community more than you think of the person who's trying to attack you.
Wow, that's a lot of tips. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Corilla. Now, by the way, can you talk a little bit about the book that
Okay.
you just
So, thank you, Mel. So, this is my book. It's entitled Open Bar. It's 101 free-flowing business lessons, advice, stories, worksheets, and real-life results for the relentless entrepreneur eager to raise the bar. So, it's called Open Bar because it's bar-themed. There's 3 chapters, which is filled of the 101 stories and worksheets, divided into 3. It's pre-game, which is things that you should remember before starting a business. Chaser, things that you can do to improve your business. And hangover, which is pitfalls and mistakes that you should avoid when starting a business. So the best thing about this book is it's very easy to read. It's perfect for beginners or for veteran entrepreneurs who want a new insight on a lot of things. It's like a buffet. It's an open bar. If you have a specific topic that you have a problem with, you can just look for it in a table of contents, and there's an actionable plan and advice for it for you.
I finished reading it, and I think it for a week. It's really, really
Thank
good.
you.
You guys have to check it out.
Right.
I have one more question for you. Do you think it's necessary for business owners to hire a PR manager or PR specialist in their business?
Okay, so honestly, it's not that necessary to hire someone to do PR, depending on the size of the business. So if your business is small, then you can just hire someone maybe on retainer or consult with someone if you have a particular question. So you might be surprised that a lot of coaches on Facebook, even me, I give a lot of free advice to people, even strangers, not even those who are not my students. I give advice as well. Of course, that comes with a limit, but the time when you feel like you should hire a PR person is that moment will only come to you when you feel like your image is directly connected to your profits. So if your image is directly connected to your profits, then it's definitely high time to invest in a PR person.
Very nice. Guys, if you have any follow-up questions regarding negative reviews, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try to get Miss Missing Son to answer you. But if not, I am going to reach out to her and answer.
I'd be happy to. I love this community. Mel has created a very good community here, and I know you're all excited for the future learning that you'll get from her. So thank you, Mel.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you soon.
See ya.
PR skills is important for situations like, for example, you've received bad reviews about your business or your brand, but then of course you cannot do it if you are blinded. You can monitor your brand's reputation and leverage positive mentions and turn negatives to positive experiences, all through social media listening.
Dominique Jackson of Sprout Social defines social media listening as the process of tracking conversations around specific topics, keywords, phrases, brands, or industries, and leveraging your insights to discover opportunities or create content for those audiences.
Once you're all set, go ahead and start showing some love and appreciation for positive comments and start turning around negative reviews or negative customers and experiences into positive ones. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Once you're all set, ulit. Social medias.
Picture.
There are plenty of consumers